Integrated Science for WASSCE. Question number 5. It is advisable to add sodium trioxocarbonate 4, that is Na2CO3, to water when washing with soap. This is because of the A. Presence of bacteria in water. B. Presence of dissolved magnesium salt. C. The acidity of water. D. Dirt in the water. So let's look at the question again. It is advisable to add sodium trioxocarbonate 4, otherwise known as washing soda, to water when washing with soap. This is because the washing soda softens water to make it easy to lather with soap, and hardness of water is due to the presence of dissolved magnesium and calcium salt, basically. So whenever you add sodium trioxocarbonate 4 to water, it tends to soften the water, so that even when there is we have dissolved magnesium or calcium salt, the water becomes soft, and then it will lather with soap easily. So basically, the addition of washing soda or sodium trioxocarbonate 4 to water when washing with soap is due to the presence of dissolved magnesium salt, which makes the water hard. Therefore, we add it to soften water. So the correct option is option B. Option B is the reason for adding washing soda or sodium trioxocarbonate 4 to water when washing with soap. Number 6. The organisms belonging to the same species. A. Always live in the same habitat. B. Can produce fertile offspring. C. Cannot communicate with each other. D. Have the same lifespan. When we say organisms of the same species, then we are talking about organisms that are so much alike in function, in structure, in everything, even to the extent that they can interbreed to produce a fertile offspring. For example, human beings, blacks, whites, we all belong to the same species. That is why whites can marry blacks. They give birth to fertile offspring. So we belong to the same species. So the correct option here is option B. That is, organisms belonging to the same species can produce fertile offspring. Now, if you look at option A, very interesting. Always live in the same habitat. The answer is no. This is because, for example, if I have two different human beings, they do not necessarily live in the same habitat. So that is not the case. One may be here, one may be somewhere else. So they don't live together in the same habitat. C, if you look at option C, cannot communicate with each other. That one too is also not true, because human beings, we can communicate with each other. In the same way, organisms of the same species, they also communicate with each other. And then D, have the same lifespan, which is also not true, because two different human beings have different lifespan. Though they belong to the same species, they have different lifespan. So the correct option for this particular answer, for this particular question, is option B. That is, organisms belonging to the same species can produce fertile offspring. Thank you for watching.